How will I know when I truly have a genuine relationship with God?
Well, a genuine relationship with God is not actually possible unless you're choosing to feel pain. So for the majority of you, you're not going to know for some years yet. Because there's all this stuff that has to be deconstructed before you'll get down to feeling pain. Do you follow me?
Yep.
And also, the genuine relationship with God doesn't begin from your pain. You have to be feeling it, because to feel it, it releases a lot of your false beliefs and false definitions of love about God, which are preventing the relationship with God. What is required is the connection with your real self, your true nature. Now, we're going to be talking about that the last 2 days of these presentations. And that is the thing that where a relationship with God begins. But for most of us, we have this mountain, which from God's perspective is really a molehill on top of our real self. So this whole construction of sin right the way through to denial is a construction we've made, which is sitting on top of our real self, suppressing our real nature, suppressing our true self. And we can only have a relationship with God through our true self, through our real nature. So can you see that it's going to require a deconstruction process? Now, the only problem with that for the majority of us is we start deconstructing up here, which we naturally have to do. And then after we've been doing that for a year or two, we still don't have a relationship with God and we start getting disappointed. Right? And then we don't do it. When we're disappointed, we have a tendency to no longer have faith. And then we don't do it. So faith becomes a key quality in our ability to continue the deconstruction process to the point where we can start feeling our pain and actually feel it really readily and willingly. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Once you get to that stage, then you can start having a real relationship with God, because your real self starts poking its head out. At the moment, the majority of you, I said this to last group, majority of you imagine there's a curtain there in front of me and you, and the majority of you with your real self are going like this. Poking, just having a glance at the world through your real self. And in fact, later on, you'll learn some major things about your real self and how it fits into this diagram, which we would like to talk about a bit later. Does that make sense? So we'll focus on that on a bit more later.
Thank you.
Yep.